Hi ho, Peglineers. How's everybody doing? Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Today we have a challenge from Alan Donson saying, how about a Morbid only run? So we're starting off with 3 Morbid onlys. I went ahead and tacked on an overwhammer because I felt as though that would just be the perfect item to tack on and there wasn't anything against it. So I tacked it on and we're going to choose the popping corn because healing and an overwhammer, this is honestly what I wanted. So it literally just was like, oh, you want this? Well, it's all yours, bud. And here we are. So yeah, hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I just got back from lunch with one of my cousins, and that was nice. Hadn't seen him in a long time. And you know, he's always a fun person to be around, talk to. So always happy to see him, always happy to hang out. But anyways, let's get into this run and see how things go. I really like the Morbid Orb. It's really strong by itself, but this definitely just makes it like a million times better. That being said, I'm pretty sure we don't want to grab the Wand of Ultimate Power, and I'll tell you why here in a second. But let's go and first plan out our pathing, see where exactly we want to go. Actually, we can totally grab that too. There we go, much better. Let's see if we can actually make this happen. It's kind of difficult to say because, you know, sometimes it just goes wherever it wants to, regardless of what we decide. Like that, see? I mean, I couldn't tell it not to go that way. It just went. But we did, you know, we're gonna stay as true to this path as possible. Let's see, let's go and duplicate a random orb. Technically, we could duplicate all of them, but getting a little bit of damage is totally fine. This also gives me a perfect opportunity to try and see where certain orbs to see where the oh no, we went the wrong way. Why? It's all right, we'll still go the right way after this. We'll just have one less. Let's go to remove an orb. We don't need all of those, so 3 is good enough. Okay, let's try going deeper this time. Please. Oh my gosh. Okay. It also gives us a chance to see how the healing works with the Morbid Orb, because I'm assuming however the healing works is also going to be however the damage works as well. And what I mean by that is we noticed that in a previous episode or addition to this series, when the Morbid Orb already hit pegs, it was dealing damage to us. Now I don't know if that's still the case, but if that is still the case, well, that's a little bit problematic. Not exactly the most appealing thing for an orb to be doing, but that brings to question, can we get health from just smacking things, right? And I think that answer is yes, actually. I could be wrong, it's a little bit difficult to see, but I think it is. Oh no. Yeah, no, I think it is. Also, wow, we are not doing damage right now, and we are in spooky territory. We need to either heal a lot or deal a lot of damage, and neither of those are options we're currently getting too much of. That was a nice 110 though. That hadn't been happening very much, so I'm very happy we got that, because oh boy, I would not be happy if we hadn't. Like that was a pretty bad throw. But there's not much I could have done about it. Okay, bad news bears. These refreshes are a little bit difficult to hit. I'm gonna go for this one though. There you go. Not the best throw, but hey, you know what? Hopefully it pans out. So far, decent. We get another like maybe 10 HP and I don't know, close to 100 damage. I think we'll be good. Already try that again. Okay, that kind of worked. That's only 40 damage though. Can we survive this? I have no idea. Well, we might have to just try again, eh? Yeah, this is a really bad one. I mean, we might die if we don't get enough health to regen. Please. Oh, we're dead. Alrighty, we'll just roll it back and try it again, guys. Let's try something else this time. Let's try a little bit of yeah, let's go for bad cheese. Sure, why not? That was such a good run though. I'm so sad. Sad news bears. Either way though, maybe I just cut that out. I don't know. We'll see here in a second what ends up happening. The Morbid Orb was pretty nice, but I almost feel like it got nerfed. I don't think it did, but I almost feel like it did. That being said, though, definitely though, it's a really strong orb once it gets a couple upgrades, and once it like starts to deal a bunch of damage when it just goes through stuff. That's when it gets really wild, like really wild. So I'm all about this. I'm all about this orb. I think it has great potential, but obviously, I mean, there's always going to be drawbacks. There's always going to be negatives and difficult spots. So let's see what we can do with it. Fingers crossed we can pull it through. We definitely want to go for those bombs. Those bombs are going to be nice little additions, but I don't know if we'll get them, at least not yet. Now it doesn't really matter because now we can actually hit this guy. Before we couldn't hit him, so it didn't really matter too much, but let's see if we can now. There we go. That's pretty spicy too. That was a nice little volley there. Hopefully if we don't get bad news bears, something that will happen is we'll hopefully get a bunch of upgrades. Ooh, do we want to go to this or do we want to go to that? I think we want to go to that there. I think we want to like increase our chances as much as possible of getting either another chest or another item. So I think we're going to go that route and hope for the best. I know that doesn't really lead us to too much forms of upgrades. Whoops. But hey, you know what? Trying our best here. Game, can you please, man? There we go. It worked. But yeah, Morbid only, I mean, I didn't think it was going to be that difficult, but obviously sometimes you just don't get good throws, okay, good luck, or whatever, what have you. And, sometimes that just is how it is. So I'm not going to play too much. That's just life. But let's keep going and hope and pray that we get some upgrades. I definitely think a couple upgrades would take us just all the way to the end and beyond. So let's see if that's actually true or if it happens to be a little bit false. Alrighty. There we go. Oh, okay. Well, that's all right. This guy's at least dead. Right there. He's dead. See? Ooh. I thought that was just a peg. I don't know why. I thought that was a peg. Weird stuff. Heal up and move on. Right in between. Thread it like a needle. And let's see what we got. Oh, sure. Must circle? I'm down. Give me a little bit of strength along the way. And that's per reload, right? Or is it per battle? Grants all orbs plus X plus 0. Start each battle with +1 activates as it passes through them. Wait, what? Activates deactivated pegs as it passes. Oh, wait. That's that. Never mind. I thought it was an addition. It lined up perfectly. I thought it was an addition. Okay, let's see if we can beat this guy this time around. Like I said, if we get good RNG, we'll probably be able to do it. If we don't, though, well, we might be in a little bit more trouble. There's the refresh. That was very good luck. Let's see if we can get that a crit as well. I don't think we're going to, but we did get an extra refresh, which is super fantastic. We're definitely gonna toss it this way so we can hopefully get on this side and possibly get a crit. Again, doesn't look like that's gonna be the case, but 70s is pretty decent damage. Plus we get 20 there. I mean, not the best in the world. I'll tell you that much. Not the best in the world, but okay, that I should have just gone for a refresh. Lessons learned. Yeah, lessons learned. Should have just gone for a refresh ×2. Let's just do it like that. Okay, that was okay. Not amazing. We're gonna be hurting quite a bit here. But I think we can get it. This time around, I believe in us. We got this. Believe, everybody. Don't hold your breath too hard. 18. Okay, last throw. We got this. Even if we miss those crits, we got it. And see, we just need that extra damage from that must circle. And bada bing, bada boom, we got it. It really was just like we need a little bit more, and we just didn't have that ounce of damage that we needed. So I'm happy to see that we finally got it. I can't believe you've done this. Oh gosh. Well, there goes that. It's right. You know what? The game's like, hey, you know what? We did you dirty, and now we're not doing you dirty. So, you gotta go the wrong way. What a jam. All right, we're gonna try to get way deep in over here. See if by chance, I was gonna say, see by chance if we can get those bombs, but it looks like we get these bombs, which is just as good. That might be everything, which hopefully it is, because that means we don't take any damage. Because I think these guys will be dead to the bombs. Those guys, yeah, we're good. Nice. I approve that greatly. I like when things work out. When things don't work out, that's always when it's scary. Okay, like that. Why did that? Why? Why does it do this to me? This game. Crazy bonker stuff. Alrighty, let's try over here and hope and pray that we can maybe get a crit. It's gonna be a difficult one. There we go. That worked out really nicely though. Somehow we got both crits. Not that I really needed both crits, but it was nice. Nice to see that I got them both anyways. There you go. At least one of the range guys is gone, because that means that I don't have to worry about that damage anymore. I'm definitely gonna go for the other bomb here, because now he's at 50 HP, especially since we reloaded, and now we should be a-okay. And bada bing bada boom. Perfect. Definitely upgrading. Upgrades are probably gonna be our lifesaver here. Otherwise, I don't know what would happen. Alrighty. Sure, refreshive, I guess. This game really wants to force the refresh build onto me, but I know that's a challenge for a future date. We don't need any of these, so anywhere is fine. Just send me away. We're just gonna go backspace and not do that. I didn't move my cursor, so theoretically it should go the same way. Okay, well it did. Didn't look like it was going to, but it did, fortunately. Hey, nice. Yeah, we're just gonna get 7 max HP. Left or right doesn't really matter here, but left does guarantee us that, so we're gonna try to go left if we can. As far left as possible, and I think we'll be okay. That almost made its way back to the right. That would have been spooky. Yeah, we're gonna run from that. Take a little bit of damage, that's okay. Take a few knocks on your head. Oh, I totally forgot. I am so sorry. If you guys need to know what these items do, I'm gonna go through them really quick, and just so you guys can see really fast. I've been meaning to stop and slow down just a little bit so you guys can see what all these items do. I know that was a request that sometimes I go a little bit too fast and you guys can't really tell what I'm picking up and don't know what I'm doing in the future. And obviously that's a little problematic if you're trying to follow along and trying to see what's going on, trying to learn even a little bit about this game. I can see where that can be frustrating. So I'm definitely going to try in the future as much as possible, as much as I can remember, to not just go through it incredibly fast. Definitely give you guys at least a chance to see what I'm actually picking up. And then you guys can maybe critique me more and be like, hey, you know what? I think there was a better option there for you, bud. But either way, though, I think we're doing pretty good. Yeah, there you go. That was pretty decent damage. I'm like, I really want to get this. I really want to get those bombs, but those bombs are just not coming to me. Not coming to me. No. There we go. There we go. Finally one. And oh, almost 2. But decent damage though, so at least we can say that much. This map isn't the best for the Morbid Orb, but I think once it's fully upgraded, we'll be totally fine. I'm gonna go ahead and go for another upgrade here instead of health because, well, I mean, this is nice. At least now I get some health. But I'm also just not worried about the mole. I don't think the mole is that scary of an opponent. I'm pretty confident that even with 50 HP, I can murder this guy. So let's go and get to it and see if I'm correct. My assumptions, my theories, my confidence is correct. I mean, you know what they say, overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. So have I bit off more than I can chew? I don't know. That's some pretty good hits though. Unfortunately, I definitely did this a little bit wrong. I should have been trying to get that a lot sooner because obviously now I only did 40 damage. But the bombs are really going to help this progress. So let's go and stack those bombs up. Let these guys be taken out. Just like that. Let's go for the refresh again. See if maybe we can open that door. Or hit it even. Doesn't look like that's going to happen, at least not this time around. We'll go over here so we can hopefully, maybe possibly get as much damage as possible. Okay, maybe not. This game was like, you want damage? Well, this is the damage you get, buddy boy. And it was like, it's really not that much. It's alright though. Those level 2 Morbid Orbs are really coming in handy. Look at that tree, it's already almost dead. And I think with this, it's actually going to be. Yep. And just like that, we have a free path to the boss now. Although that guy is going to block him with his next turn. So that's the thing. But that worked out really nicely. My refresh, my reload killed him. And now our orb kills him. Perfect. Gonna go skip that. I want to test this out. I really do want to grab it. Because that's probably the best one. Although, Unpretentious Pendant isn't bad. I mean, all these are pretty good options, right? Because we get a little bit of damage from this, we get a bunch of damage from this, or we get moderate damage from this. However, the thing that is the drawback is, again, if I take damage for everything I hit, Launch Ultimate Power might not be the best option. So we're gonna go with the Gift that Keeps on Giving. That's our safe pick. Maybe not the best pick, but our safe one. If we happen to get some healing and then we get that option again, I'll definitely grab it and we'll test it out and see what the case is. We'll see if it's spooky or not. But for now, like I said, we'll just play it a little bit safe. There are some stages in the castle that are actually really spooky with this, but I think we'll be okay as long as we just try our best to hit refreshes and maybe play the edges as much as possible, whatever we can. So I'm not gonna fret about it too much. There's a nice little refresh. I kind of need or want a recombobulator. Recombobulator is really nice for holes like this. It's like, oh, that's a hole that I really don't want to have. Because of that exact reason. When it just goes straight down like that, it's always the most frustrating thing in the world. Alrighty, let's see if by chance we can get something good like that refresh. There we go, and a crit. Crit to boot. Also, this actually, now that I'm thinking about it, the Gift that Keeps on Giving actually does kind of play against me a little bit, because technically this orb also hits pegs that it goes through. And so assuming that, you know, it does that, we're not actually making that many more pegs that we're going through, because we're not hitting the pegs and destroying them. Instead, we're just, you know, keeping them alive. All right, which way do we want to get? The right path has a nice, pretty little chest for me, and I am a sucker for anything that glints and glitters, so we'll do this route. That's another guarantee item, so to the right we go. Let's make sure there's nothing gonna pop up in my face before we toss it. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. Recently, you guys have been super awesome. I have some thanks to give at the end of this video, so yeah, just wanted to give that heads up really quick. Hopefully I remember. If not, I'll definitely do it in post editing, and we'll remember there. Wait, how am I going through? How is it guiding me through? Is this like, did I break the game again? Did I just like magically break the game? Because why is it like guiding me through pegs? It's only these pegs too. Are those like fake pegs? I'm testing it. They're fake. What? What? Did you guys know that? I didn't know that. Did they just update the game to make those fake? Do I have the unicorn horn? Why didn't I notice that before? Guys, has it always been like that? Or is that just like a glitch in the Matrix? I'm actually like bamboozled right now. I don't know what to think. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I'm actually spooked. That's really wild. I was 100% not expecting that to happen. So I am interested. Like, I want to play again now. I want to go for round 2 and see if that was a fluke, or if that was like, if that's always been the case. Have I just never noticed? I mean, that's definitely the best way to get the direction you want, as I just proved. If you toss it the right direction, it's just guaranteed to take you the way you want to go. Wow, that was wild. Okay. Well, that was I just baffled my brain for a second. This is actually pretty awesome. We do have a little bit of extra health, and I think the Morbid Orb can benefit from it. As much as I want to try it, I'm a little bit nervous to get it, because I know in the 3rd stage, there's those blind bosses that you can't target. And if you're doing that, you actually won't get damage. But I don't think we have anything to worry about. I'm going to take it, and fingers crossed we're okay. Because if not, this could just backfire. And things could be very bad. We'll see what happens, though. Definitely going to see what's going to happen. Like I said, I'm very, very hopeful it's just, it's not a problem. We'll just say that much. Very hopeful it's not a problem. No! I tossed it too far. Well, the good news is at least I'll get health back. Quite a bit, in a matter of fact. There's a refresh. That was decent. Not exactly what I was hoping for. I am trying to hopefully dig out some bombs. But the bombs are like, nah, dude. Like, nah. We want to be trouble for you. So they're being nice trouble for me. And it doesn't help that every time I kill something, more guys, the peg just refresh. That doesn't really help either. But, I mean, that's a little bit more doable at least. I like how these shields are at 10 now because I tossed a bomb and it, smacked them. Smacked it pretty good. That's something I'm happy about at least. Yep, there goes the damage. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. We'll try tossing it over here. You know what? I don't really ever toss it over here that much, so we'll try tossing it like into this corner. Yeah, this is why I don't toss it over there that much, because it really doesn't usually hit that many pegs. Like over here, I can kind of get it in between pretty regularly, and see, it's like, well, maybe it's about the same, but this is doing 200, whereas I tossed it left is, I think, as best I could, and it only did like 100, so I don't know. Right here, that's gonna sink it in. Oh yeah, got it, bingo. We're gonna look for more secrets like that, guys. I don't know if that was an update thing or not, but I'm gonna look for more secrets like that. I think, I'm excited. I'm excited to find more little secret pathway. If I can ever get my tongue out of my mouth and actually talk. Find more secret passageways, because I think that'd be really nifty. Let's go way over here, see if we can do that. I should have panned through everything. It's another mistake. That's okay. The crit fleece? Okay. I'm down. Critsomalos fleece. Critsomalos? Crystallamos? I like saying Crystallamos better. So I think I'm just going to stick with that. That's, that's always what I've been calling it. So I'm just going to stick with it and just say, hey, it's the Crits the most fleece. I mean, if we get lucky, we can maybe pick up a short stack. And, but if we pick up a short stack, we'll be in pretty good standings, considering every time we kill something, it's automatically considered a refresh. Automatically refreshes the board. We don't need refreshes because of that. Like, I don't know when the last time I hit a refresh is. I'm sure I've hit one recently, but it just doesn't feel like it because of how often I'm killing something. It's like, oh, I kill something and we're good to go. Oh, this is nice. It's going a good path. Yeah, see? We got a crit. At least one crit. I mean, crits are giving me damage. Like, they're not bad by any means. So I'm pretty happy with that. Kind of hoping for a refresh, just for refresh sakes. Nope, no refresh, but hey, we got through them. And that means we got to refresh anyways, as we just discussed. There we go. Nice. Alrighty, short stack. Amazing. For every crit on the board, attacks gain -1 +1 for every crit on the board. These are both really good options. I'm gonna go for the short stack though, because, well, I mean, it has a lot of potential. I think that's like the key here, right? It has a lot of potential. It may not be the best right out the gate, but it has a lot of potential. And we don't want that, so we're just gonna keep going. I'm glad it doesn't make you toss it again. I don't know if I've ever said that, but I'm really glad about that. Look at that, 7 damage. Okay, and it's still 7. So we're actually getting a lot of damage from this. That was like undoubtedly the best option. If you guys don't know, before they patched it, which I don't really know exactly when they patched it, but they patched it pretty recently. Before they patched it, something that would happen is every time you hit a crit, what would end up happening is you would actually trigger that to go down. So instead of it being 7, it would actually end up being 6 and then 5. and that number would just keep getting lower and lower, and you'd be like, but why do I don't want to hit crits, because if I hit more than one crit, then I lose damage. All the way to the point where you could be losing a lot of damage. Like, that's a ton of damage. Yeah, that was a ton of damage. Alrighty. Sealed Conviction, I mean, I don't need anything. Sealed Conviction would give me a flat 2 and 2. I did take the Infernal Ingot, so we can definitely test the wand with that and see if by chance we have enough healing with the cookie and the ingot. I have 69 health, by the way, just pointing that out there. Yeah, we're gonna try the Wand of Skull Ultimate Power. Fingers crossed this is the way to go, because if not, definitely Sealed Conviction. But hey, you know what? We're testing it out. This is for science. I think without it, if I just picked Sealed Conviction, that would have been a W in the books. But we gotta test it out. We gotta try. We gotta see if this is gonna be even better. Because you know what? It might be. It very well might be. Nice, lots of crits. Okay, we killed everything. Bingo, nice. Alrighty, go straight on down. And we'll see what it is. We'll see what's down the door. Okay, nice. This is a really good spot too. No, wait. I wasn't ready. No. Okay, we're good. We got him. I mean, I was hoping to hit that crit a couple more times, but you know, sometimes it's not gonna always work out the way you imagine it. This was definitely one of those instances. I was expecting it to be a little bit different. And see, that's one thing that's actually really scary about the Wand of Skull Ultimate Power, is even after the fact, you can still hurt yourself. And that to me is really spooky all in and of itself. Like, just that by itself is really, really spooky. So always something to be aware of. There's always risks involved with most things you do, right? Okay, please get a refresh, a crit, some goodies. Okay, no dice. This is actually a relatively scary stage as well, because of, well, these guys up front, but not only those guys, it's also just the matter of fact that the bombs don't respawn. So like right now, I didn't get any bombs. I have to refresh, reload, and look, I'm gonna get hit by this guy. Yep, and that was a lot of damage. Like, that wasn't just like baby damage, that was a lot of damage. So I need some big damage here. Bombs are totally okay at this point. Like, anything is good as long as I'm getting some big damage to take those guys out, kind of hold them at bay. Let's go ahead and get that refresh if we can. There we go. Get a refresh, get some health, even if it means them getting closer to us, because we can always just do this and we're good. You know, like, we got a bomb under our belts. Also, why is there a health bar right in front of me? What is going on? Why does this game hate me so? Okay, this is actually a really spooky scenario. I don't know how much health this guy has. First of all, it's pretty low, but this guy's also pretty close. And I don't know if I have enough health to really be surviving too many more hits. So we're gonna try to toss it up and just see if maybe by chance we can get enough health to be okay. Like, that was really spooky. Again, we don't know how much health he has. I think he has like 90. Yeah, that sound about right? He's gonna explode. 2 HP and a dream. We're healing. That's why I was like really nervous. That's why I was really nervous. We could have hit some stuff there and died. That's actually why I healed, rather than not healing. So if you guys were curious, I'm gonna go for the refreshes as much as possible. I should be fine. I should be able to out heal. So this should be okay. But if I'm not healing, it's most likely because of the fact that the Morbid Orb is hitting deactivated pegs and damaging me, and not actually doing, well, what you'd expect it to do, which is either heal me with deactivated pegs as well, or not damage me for deactivated pegs. Kind of hard to say. If you guys notice one way or the other, leave a comment. Let me know. I'm actually really curious. I'll try to watch in the post and see what's happening exactly, but even sometimes I can't tell. So I'm curious to see what you guys have to say. We're gonna go and heal up again. Those also grant crits? Yes, please. Yes, please. It's only one extra, but hey, you know what? One extra can go a long way, okay? Oh, this is bad. I didn't really think about that. I just thought about, I don't want to go into the fire. So I went the long way around. Took probably a little bit more damage than I needed to. But hey, you know what? Sometimes you do some silly things and silly things happen. Okay, no deaths here. Not yet, at least, but at least we got something. Let's go for this bat guy. I know it might sound funny. We're gonna go for that bat guy though and see if maybe by chance. Nope. I'll say we can do some pen damage and get that guy in the back there. This one is a little bit spooky though. I don't want to be attacked too much, so we're gonna try to get some of these front guys. There we go. That's some decent damage. We're only gonna get one guy, unfortunately, but hey, you know what? One is better than none. So that's the thing. We're gonna go for this bottom guy. I think this bottom guy will actually be the better pick because we'll be able to get the bottom two guys, in a matter of fact. And we are slowly healing, so that's the good news. The bad news is we don't have a lot of health. And we're not healing like a bunch because we're not really hitting a lot of refreshes. So that kind of sucks, but we are slowly healing. So it always could be worse. Try to look at the bright side of things. There's double crits. That's enough damage to murder this guy into infinity and beyond. Let's go far left if we can. We go right in here. Yeah. That's always why I try to have at least a little bit of spare health, because you never know how many points of damage you're going to take for one of those things. Let's go and upgrade an orb. And I know we don't have very much health, so it's always spooky. To be honest, I don't mind going either way here. Like over here, like sure, it's just a bunch of question marks and I can't get this guy, but like I could maybe get an item here. I'm gonna go for it. Just pretend. I'm gonna go for it and pretend, guys. Yeah, okay. Unironically, I kind of thought that that's what was gonna happen, but I had to try anyways, you know? Sometimes you just gotta try. And this is another great one to try on because it doesn't matter which direction I go. Either way is totally fine. So we're gonna go for a bomb just straight out the gate. There you go, that's two. Oh, no. Technically, that was more than two. I did like a bunch right there. Yeah, let's upgrade another orb. Thank you. My goodness. Now I'm maxed out. I healed and this, I got what I needed to get. I got the paper, you know? Let's see. Right in here. There we go. I'm happy I can steal health from that guy in the back. I think what would be interesting is if they made like mirrors and these things not able to be, for you not to be able to steal health from them. And instead of like a health bar, it was more like a durability bar. I think that'd be pretty interesting. That'd also really suck, but I think it'd be really interesting. Wow, it got stuck there. Oh my goodness. Okay, this one's gonna hurt quite a bit. There's not really anything I can do to make this not hurt quite a bit other than just let it go and do its thing. Like that's literally the most I can do, and pray that it doesn't do that, what it just did. There you go. Pray that it does that motion instead. Oh, secret passageway, secret passage. Okay, you know what? This actually works. Unfortunately, it was an Eye of Turtle, which is completely useless at the very end of the game. But yeah, we have to remove an orb. That really sucks. Is there not like a skip option? Nope, there's not a skip option. So we gotta remove an orb. That's really unfortunate. I really don't want to be refreshing too much. Sorry, not refreshing. Reloading too much. Especially like in these instances, it's not gonna be all that great. We'll try it though. I mean, we have to try it. We'll see what ends up happening. Okay, that was pretty good. Yeah, it's a decent amount of damage. I approve. I approve. Let's try again. Right in here. Ready? Bingo. And there's the crit I wanted. Nice. Another 1300 damage or so. Take out the board. I'm down. Alrighty, get a crit. Always get a crit if you can. If you guys are struggling with Crucible, I do have a tip for you guys. Always go for the refreshes. Like always make a path to them really quickly if you can't get them in the first shot or so, because the refreshes, that's how you get your damage. You know, you get refreshes taken away from you and your board becomes empty. You can't you can't deal any damage if you don't have any pegs to hit. So yeah. Alrighty, we're tossing him straight out this way. No, don't get stuck. Don't do it. There we go. That was decent. 3,400. Okay. Now, I know I can't hit that guy in the back, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit this guy here, and we're just gonna target. We're gonna target the same diagonal ones as much as possible. I think this is what you guys were trying to tell me before, that there's a slightly more efficient way to target things, enemies, or whatever. And I think that more efficient way is always target the one you can hit twice, so you'll always be hitting diagonal pairs, unless of course you just kill them outright like that. Like, you know, if you can only hit diagonals, you can only hit certain ones, then yeah, you just target the ones you can hit and you just go from there. Refresh, crit, why? Okay, good news is we might not die. The bad news is I have no idea, we might die. Oh, that's just how it goes. There's the crit we wanted. There we go. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, there's another crit. We're good. This is like, that's enough damage. Perfect. That was a cool challenge. That was a fun run as well. It's kind of like a weird mix. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a comment, subscribe, and a huge shout out to Avi Kai. I believe that's what it is. Recently, they just helped me out. So thank you very much. And that's it. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Make sure to leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out, everybody, and adios.